Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we'll be discussing update 4.2 in Battlefield 2042, so let's get straight into it. In update 4.2 you will get stuff such as the map rework for discarded, collection and customization improvements such as the ability to remove weapon attachments from weapons within the collection screen, end of round improvements such as showcasing of a new personal best statistic. Liz's mastery has also been improved to include assists into the tracking of mastery, and my favorite one, uniform soldier aiming is now on by default, which is just a great setting to help muscle memory. I'm glad to hear that the focus of the discarded rework is to make infantry gameplay more enjoyable and accessible, and they've added a couple new flags and moved stuff around, and I think that's good because discarded is a bit of an map in my opinion, so I hope that the changes that they're making here will be positive. Now, what areas of improvements have they done to discarded? Let's just list them off. They have salvage yard. What used to be an open field on the northwest side of the map has become the salvage yard. The car wrecks do not only fit the theme of discarded, but also add multiple cover opportunities for soldiers to outsmart the heavy vehicles roaming the area. And as they also mentioned, there's destructible houses on the outskirts of the flag that can serve as like vantage points, which is great. Now, they also made changes to the antenna flag. Whilst already an existing flag, we have brought this flag point closer to the flooded village based in the northern region of the map. With the new location, it now provides an improved link between the north area of the map, the green area, with the south, the beach. We reinforced the thought of military occupation by adding various military assets, and we've improved the layout by populating the combat space with a few extra structures. You can also climb up the antenna and parachute or wing shoot from there and down to the classes or the village, which is great. I was never on this point. I never really fought over it, so hopefully, maybe now I will. The next one is dismantled hull. A destroyed convoy and rows of military cover now strengthens the front lines of this map. The smoke from the convoy should conceal approaching players from snipers that may be waiting on the upper floors of the hull. The core of the flag received a few improvements with the military cover as well, allowing for infantry to push in forward less difficulty. Lastly, we closed off the part of the side of the hull that faces the Colossus, which is the big ship by the way, to limit the frequent sniping from the deck of the ship into the flag, which all sounds amazing. So for the collection and customization improvements, what they did was implement the ability to remove attachments from weapons within the customization screen, increase legibility of the plus menu in game by only displaying the attachments category that is being changed, improved how attachments are moved and swapped out in the customization menu, increase the clarity of descriptive information on how suppressors function within the collection screen. That's good. I think that's great. That's great to see. Fix layout in the customization screen so that info is displayed in the same place. Great. Reduce the amount of steps necessary to get into changing attachments. That is fucking great. Needed. Thank you, DICE. Awesome. Now, they also introduced some changes and improvements to the end of round. Introduced a new squad performance screen statistic called personal best. If you reach the new record for a statistic such as most kills, damage dealt, revives, assists, there's a chance for this stat to display for your efforts in going above and beyond on the battlefield, which is great. I like that this is a thing now. It's kind of cool to see. I like seeing more personal best squad performance stuff. During the end of round flow, it's now possible to skip all the way to the main menu without leaving automatic match. Oh my god, let's go. Thank you. That is great. Amazing. Updated ribbon progression, increasing legibility of what rank was earned. Great. Improved art and animations all across end of round. That is great to see as well. Round-based game modes will now have side switching enabled and will now have increased visual communication to indicate what happens after the end of a match timer ticks down. That's cool as well. Great to see all of these improvements. Now, what is uniform soldier aiming? They have a great explanation here, so I'm just going to read it out. We're changing the default setting of uniform soldier aiming from off to on for both controller and mouse and keyboard. This features a tool which over time helps your aiming movement to gradually become more consistent during gameplay. Our reasoning for having uniform soldier aiming turned off by default in 2040 was because in previous Battlefield titles, we expected a slower aim rate in Zoom to be a benefit for helping players learn to aim. Instead, we have since observed that for both new and experienced players, this variance does not promote good muscle memory buildup, and I completely agree with them. It's a great change. Now let's get into the changelog, general improvements and such. I'm not going to talk all about them, but I'm just going to list them on the screen. Now, there are quite a few takeaways, changes from this patch notes, and I think, in my opinion, the most important ones is against the Superhind and Condor. Now, the Super High now takes 20% more damage from all projectiles, and the Condor takes 10% more damage from all projectiles. Also, heavy projectiles now towards transport vehicles have been increased, including the Empath Shell and tow missiles. Now, I think these are great changes, and I genuinely cannot wait for the patch to come, which is out on the 25th next week. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a different video. I'm gonna keep doing these kind of videos once more updates comes out though. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Boy, and have a great weekend, everyone.